Welcome to Hook and Look Splash, a splash of angling information with an underwater point of view. With the amount of time that my dad and I spend underwater in lakes all across the country, the one thing that we've become more aware of is that key areas are forage driven. One sweet spot that sticks out in my mind and always has is something we coined the Crayfish Burrito. I came across this 4-foot hollowed out log that was actually jam-packed with about 100 rusty crayfish. You couldn't have put another one back in that log, there were so many. And I look up, and swirling around me is this tornado of about 43 to 5 pound smallmouth bass. Just this immense group of bass all around me. And of course, they were there rotating and keeping all those crayfish locked in that log. If one would have came out, he would have been a dead man. But they had them all congregated in there.
Rusty crayfish, Orconectes rusticus, are an invasive species which have invaded Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Ontario, and portions of 17 other states. Although native to the Ohio River Basin and the states of Ohio and Kentucky, rusty crayfish continue to spread into many lakes and streams where they cause a variety of ecological problems. Resembling mini lobsters, rusty crayfish can generally be identified by their more robust claws and by the dark rusty spots on each side of their carapace. This aggressive species was most likely spread by uninformed anglers who bring them along to use as bait. Rusty crayfish may cause a variety of negative environmental impacts when introduced to new waters. For one, they can increase fish predation on native crayfish in a variety of ways. They force native species from the best hiding places. As the native crayfish try to swim away from a fish or rusty crayfish attack, this makes them more vulnerable to capture by fish. Also, rusty crayfish are larger and have larger claws than most native species, which results in fish preying upon native species over rusty crayfish.
Yes! Yes! We just got it! I just got him eating and he's traveling with it right now.
The destruction of aquatic plant beds is perhaps the most serious impact. Rusty crayfish have been shown to reduce aquatic plant abundance and species. This can be especially damaging in relatively unproductive northern lakes, where beds of aquatic plants are not abundant. To learn what you can do to help prevent the spread of these and other invasive aquatic species, log on to protectyourwaters.net. To view additional Splash podcasts, simply visit hookandlook.com.